This is very much a typical hotel room, sleeping area in front of me here and bathroom to the right. And this is where we'll demonstrate the catalyst ozone generator that will remove the odours that the guests leave behind when they check out. Very much a typical bathroom. Often guests will smoke in here thinking they're avoiding the detectors. The ozone treatment for the main room will also remove the cigarette odours from in here as well. Okay, well let's look at the main part of the bedroom and how we would treat this with ozone to remove odours. So we're in the main area now, and quite often guests will smoke in here, will have food in here, maybe upset stomach and vomit, etc. Ozone will actually remove all of that using this catalyst ozone generator here. So what I'm going to do over the next couple of minutes is to show you how easy it is to use this machine. So bring the machine to the centre of the room on a table, and then just a little bit of preparation, things like closing the curtains, because ozone is quite absorbent to fabric. So light odours that have been attracted to the fabrics like cigarette smoke or maybe food smells can easily be removed within 15 minutes using this generator here. If you have problems with the mattress and odours are embedded into the mattress, strip the mattress back, let the ozone work on the surfaces, again using its absorbency factor. Typically in a room of this size, if you've got light odours, a 15-minute cycle time where the ozone will fill the room, deal with the odour spores, and then the extract system will absorb all the ozone out through its filter system and leave this room fresh very quickly. If you have more persistent odours, maybe somebody has been smoking in here consistently over a few days, then you might find you need to run the machine for 30 or 45 minutes. But you would need to leave the area, let the ozone do its work, and then come back at the end of its cycle time, and the room will be fresh and all those odours will be removed. Okay, so a typical hotel room that a guest may have contaminated with cigarette smoke. You would normally come in here probably with some chemicals and sprays to try and remove that problematic odour. Typically that odour will return because the chemicals would fade. What we have here is the OzoFresh Catalyst Ozone Generator, and what this does is generate ozone to destroy the pollutants and the molecules that are in the air that cause that odour. And the way it does that, it just simply takes air from the room, generates ozone from the top, fills the room with ozone, destroy those molecules, and halfway through the cycle that process will stop for a couple of minutes. Then the ozone destruct system will kick in, and what that does is take the remaining ozone from the room, any pollutants as well, push them through the filter system and pump fresh air out from the end. Therefore, at the end of the processing time, the room is completely fresh and odour free. Okay, so what we're going to do now is show you how simple it is to operate this machine to remove all the odours that may be in this room. So the first thing you do is take the power cable, plug it into the side into this socket here. Above the socket is a red button master switch. We flick that on, and suddenly you will see an illumination of lights highlighting the different program times. Now for a room of this size, 15 minutes is more than adequate to deal with any cigarette smoke or any odour issues that are in here. So what we'll do in a minute, I'll push the 15-minute cycle time and you'll immediately hear a beeping noise. That beeping noise indicates you've got about 90 seconds to leave the room. So we have that window to leave. We then secure the door, maybe put a notice on the outside of the door to say that sanitisation or cleaning is in process, do not enter. So what I'm going to do now is push the 15-minute cycle button. You can hear the beeping, and now it's time to go. Okay. Bathroom door open. Time to go. And what you do now, if you're a housekeeper, you carry on to the next room, do what you would normally do. I'm going off for a cup of coffee. Okay, 15 minutes is up. The room is smelling really fresh. The odours have gone. What we can do now is just go to the machine, turn it off, and go to the next room.